Bill that could offer flood insurance rate relief to thousands of Louisiana homeowners awaits the president's signature now this morning. And Senator David Vitter joins me now with more on this measure. And good morning to you, Senator.
Good morning, Charlotte. Great to be here.
Feeling really good now after this.
Absolutely. This is a big deal for Louisiana and the country, but particularly for us. As you know, there were going to be a lot of homeowners who were facing not just rate increases. We can all deal with some rate increases to make the system more solvent, but unaffordable increases that could literally have pushed some folks out of their homes, and that was completely unfair. So this fixes it permanently. It's not just a timeout, which the Senate bill was. This is a better permanent fix.
This came from the House. They passed it last week. Now you guys passed it. Did they make any changes? Did senators make any changes to what we saw from the House passed bill?
We didn't, for two reasons. First of all, again, the House passed bill was a very good product. It was clearly better than the Senate bill because it's a permanent fix, and the Senate bill was more of a timeout and would take additional steps. Secondly, any amendment would have had to send it back to the House and create a longer process and a little bit of uncertainty. We didn't want to do that.
I know we've been talking with local officials, parish presidents in the last couple of weeks since the House passed bill. Let's just run over exactly what this does. First of all, as far as the increases that can happen from year to year, where does that cap it?
Well, some properties are grandfathered. They used to be protected from rate increases. That was in past law. It restores all of that grandfathering. So if somebody's affected by that, they'll know what I'm talking about. If they had that protection in the past, they have that protection again, and that protection transfers when they sell their house, so they're able to sell their house. For everyone else, even if you have new maps, even if you go into a bigger flood zone with developments, rate increases are capped at 18%.
And that was the problem. We had these new FEMA flood maps that came out, and people who were grandfathered in before, all of a sudden they were going to have to pay these ridiculous increases that really most people cannot afford.
Correct. And even if they had their grandfathering, but it would be lost when they sold their home. Some cases that meant they could never sell their home, essentially losing their life savings, their biggest asset in terms of where they put their earnings.
I know this is going to put our economy almost at a standstill. For people who are currently facing those higher premiums now, some people are already paying. What happens now that this is in place? We've been hearing they're going to get a refund.
Correct. Anybody who's already paid that will actually get a refund. Certainly if folks were scared about that, about having to pay it soon, that's over because the president's going to sign this into law.
And you're pretty confident he will sign this bill?
I know it will go into law either with or without his signature, so it's going to happen.
All right. U.S. Senator David Vitter, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
A lot of people breathing a sigh of relief after this. Thanks.